Hey guys, how's it going? I want to give my experience with the FlashForge Finder 3D printer the first few days. So out of the box, this thing was very easy to set up. It feels very well built, sturdy, and installing the filament and all that stuff was pretty easy, unlike previous printers. I got the 3D MD Micro Plus, and that wasn't was very easy to set up. Anyway, so great printer. When it comes with like its own filament. You install it in the back there, and then I later installed my own, but when it comes with a 0.6 kilogram, it's all in the bag, loops into the little nozzle, and it has a little spring box, so it's like very easy to unload and load. Anyway, let me show you some of the things I printed so far. So this is my little collection, not everything, but most of it. That little sorry. The little boat right there was the first thing I printed. It was the test print. It comes on the flash drive. You plug the flash drive into the printer, and then it just can print it right off the flash drive. You don't need a PC or anything like that. But that came out pretty well. It was stuck pretty hard to the. I wasn't expecting it, but I was able to pry it out eventually. You have to be very careful not to scratch the bed. The second thing I got was printed out. I had to go big and print that castle you see right there, and that thing came out really nice. And it was also like extremely it felt like it was like absolutely glued to the print bed. And I struggled to get that one out. Eventually my brother, he just got impatient and used a knife and just wrenched it out, and unfortunately he scratched the bed, and I was pretty pissed off because I don't like damaging new things. It's pretty annoying to me. Fortunately, they have a replacement print bed on Amazon for like 35 bucks, so in case I need to replace it, I can. I don't really need to right now. The good thing about it being stuck to the bed is it's not going to warp, because I had warping issues in the last printer, and it's just really annoying. So that's good. Like you can see, the 3D by Alex thing warped a little bit. I tried using the 3D painter's tape. I didn't really find much success with it, even when I tried putting glue on it. What I did find effective was using the Finder's glue stick they give you, and you just what I find effective is right when it's preheating, you just apply the glue to the bed, and you should be good to go. So that's prevented any kind of warping. It does get stuck, but just be very careful. Just use a little filament remover, and you should be fine. And then afterwards, just clean it up a little bit, because it'll be a little bit messy. I just use dish soap and like a sponge. I don't know if you're supposed to do that. I'm pretty much a noob, but 3D printing, but it works for me. The program itself, very easy to use if you decide to. So you can see here, you can scale it, rotate it, move it, whatever. There's like a little maximum scale button, so it'll scale it to the maximum you can print. So that's pretty effective. Usually what I do is I download things on Thingiverse, and then I go into Tinkercad, which is like a you can modify your prints, and I import the file, and then I just customize it, write cool stuff on it, and that works out pretty well. In terms of maintaining the printer, I'm not really sure how to maintain it, but they give you sorry guys, they give you some tools. I'm not really sure. I haven't really used any of them, but I do have this little brush that you use to scrape the plastic off the nozzle, because a lot of times plastic gets stuck there. I ran out of the original default filament, the white one that came with it, and I didn't have a 0.6 kilogram spool. I only had a 1 kilogram. See in the back here. So instead of putting it in the little casement there, I just have it external, and then loop it through this wire and it directly into the nozzle, and you just put it. There's like a little spring thing. You just put it down and load it. The only thing is, first time I did it didn't work, because it's preset to 220 degrees Celsius, and the filament I have is 240. So I tried going to the program, going into control panel and preheating it to 240, and then loading it, but it still didn't work. So what you have to do, what I did is I went to the console itself, preheated to 240, and then lowered it all on here, and then it started extruding. Only thing is when you go to print on the software, you have to it won't register, so it will still print at 220 unless you change the advanced settings to change to the temperature to be 240. So luckily there's a little default button, so when you print the first time, you just go to temperature, change it to 240, and then do default, and then it will and every other time you print, it will print to your desired temperature, so that's pretty good. Other than that, it's been pretty good, guys. Pretty consistent prints. Sometimes if the model's not right, it won't print good. You know, to make sure, you know, move it around, make sure it supports, you know, it's not like hanging or like, you know, just model. Yeah, make sure you have a good model, good support base, and you should be good. Make sure you have a clean bed, the right temperature, and you use a glue stick. Definitely use a glue stick right on the bed. It's pretty easy. It worked pretty well for me. I'll let you guys know how it goes, and thanks for watching.